Assalamualaikum, I am Waisaratul Alisa binti Ahmad. So today I will be presenting the introduction of web archiving. The definition of web archiving is to deliberate activity of capturing, collecting and preserving snapshots of the World Wide Web for historical examination, public accountability and future research. The evolution of web preservation, it expanded from basic static bookmarking to active capture of raw HTML structures, dynamic JavaScript, CSS, and rich multimedia objects for interactive record. The problem of digital ephemerality, online resources face threats from constantly changing content moderation policies, domain expirations, link rot, and permanent erasure. So for context, domestic violence against women, digital resources regarding domestic violence in India, government guidelines, NGO directories, and investigative news frequently suffer from link rot, alteration, or total disappearance. For project objective, the preservation of social legal resources, the goal is to methodically collect, organize, and store important internet resources such as government policies, non-profit papers, and journalistics articles about domestic violence against women in India in order to avoid irreversible data loss owing to link degradation or deletion of content. Second is implementation of secure portal infrastructure to develop and implement a secure web archiving portal that makes use of the WSCZ standard container format. The WSCZ format will help ensure that the web archive will have a trusted history, maintain information for a longer period of time, and provide users with convenient access to information offline. For project background, the repository scope and categories, there are a few: news and case reporting, legal and policy materials, help and support services, advocacy and women's rights, research and statistics, and governmental and institutional mechanism. For project background, archiving tools and techniques used were archive web page, web recorder to generate ready-to-use WSCZ packages, and also HTTrack used for downloading site structure and mirroring. That's it. Thank you.
So next, we move to certificate of selection. We chose a digital archive repository because it is secure online tools that let authorized people easily access important research, legal record, and survivor data from anywhere. This choice is vital because helpful information about domestic violence in India is created very quickly, but it can easily be lost over time without the right system to save it. By selecting a specific platform, we can safely preserve full interactive web campaign rather than just taking simple screenshot. This ultimately protects the history of the movement, provide reliable proof for legal cases, and give activists and policymakers the long-term tools they need to better support survivors. To compare our repository, Web Recorder is a user-driven, web-based platform offering high-fidelity capture for interactive site and excellent collection manager for easy organization, making it highly beginner-friendly. In contrast, HTTrack is a free open-source offline browser software that performs standard mirroring of static pages and local directories. However, it has a steeper learning curve, require a local setup, and a directory-based storage make organization much harder and more time-consuming. In short, Web Recorder excels at capturing the modern dynamic web, while HTTrack is best suited for downloading traditional static site offline. This project provides 4 key advantages. Permanent preservation ensures critical online evidence and statistics are safely captured before they are altered or deleted. Centralized efficiency, organize all legal resources as campaign data in one place for fast research. Flexible access, store files securely online or instant retrieval from any device or location. Finally, resource and cost saving eliminates expensive physical storage and maintenance, allowing teams to focus entirely on supporting survivors and advocacy. Web preservation is vital for 4 main reasons. It combats ephemeral data by locking down domestic violence statistics and online news that could vanish instantly. It unlocks massive search power, allowing researchers to score millions of digital documents in seconds instead of digging through scattered files. It enables border log collaboration, letting activists and policymakers cross-reference legal templates from anywhere. Ultimately, it future-proofs the movement by securing a reliable digital history to shape future policy and campaign. There are 7-step process. First, we gather requirement to define core goals and prioritize features for our user. Next, we select content by evaluating evidence and testimonial while strictly protecting privacy. We then design the system, planning out the database structure, user interface and security protocol. After that, we move into development and integration to build the web portal, cloud storage and advanced search filter. We then conduct testing and validation with small group to gather feedback and resolve technical issue. Once finalized, we deploy the platform on scalable servers and provide user guide. Finally, we maintain the system by monitoring usage, fixing bugs, and updating the portal based on community feedback.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nufara Atika. I will be presenting about the web portal repository structure design. First, we have about page layout, archive collection page layout, which is web recorder archive web page, and then we have HTTP track archive collection page layout, and then we have live URL page layout. And, we also have web archive exploration page layout, our team page layout, and then lastly contact page layout. Next, I will be presenting about the website interfaces as well as the explanation of each functions. This is the main page of our website, which consists of two main sections, archive collection and live URL. In the archive collection section, user can access archive website using either web recorder or HT track. If users click the WACZ file button, the archive WACZ file for that specific website will be downloaded automatically. For HT track, we use GitHub as the repository, allowing users to directly view the archive version of the website online. The live URL section displays the website collection based on different cases, so user can still access the original live website if needed. For navigation, if you click the archive collection button, it will take users directly to the archive collection section, while the live URL button will scroll to the live URL section for easier access. And then when users click the website archive exploration button, they can view a dashboard of 30 archive websites. Each card displays the website title, original URL, and a comparison between HT track and web recorder, including processing time, file size, and archive file. The home navigation button allows users to return to the main page of the website. This is our team page. And then lastly, we have contact us page. That's all about the website. This is the use metadata HTML tag in head section of the HTML page. As shown in the picture, we applied a list of metadata to our web repository project. This was part of our plan to manage metadata, where the metadata gives a description of the data we got from the website, enabling us to retrieve and archive it successfully. And then the metadata make it easier to search for data in the web repository and help user find the data they need and access it quickly. Next, I will explain the three types of metadata used in our web archive portal. First is descriptive metadata, which provide information such as the title, description, keyword, and author to help users easily search and understand the website content. Second is technical metadata, which records technical details like the website name, file size, archive file, and WARC file name to ensure the archive resources remain accessible and usable. Finally, we have preservation metadata that stores information such as the preservation date, number of archive file, and capture software. This helps maintain the authenticity, integrity, and long-term preservation of the archive web content.
Hello and good day, madam. So my name is Aino Yasmin and I will be presenting the advantages of the project. So our project has three main advantages. First, it has better web archiving. Second, it provides a centralized repository to store all archived websites. Third, it uses standard metadata, which make the information easier to search, organize, and preserve for the future use. Now, let's go to the next slide. So, what is our web archiving functionality? Okay. The first advantage of the website archiving functionality, we use web recorder and HTTrack to capture websites. The system provides web pages in the WAX format, including images, CSS, and scripts. This allows researchers to view archived websites even without an internet connection. It also provides important information from being lost when the websites are removed or changed. Now, for the second advantages is repository development. Instead of keeping files in different folders, everything is stored in one centralized repository. user can easily access the archive using computers or mobile devices. It helps to preserve important domestic violence record for research, legal purpose, and education. Now, for the third advantages is metadata usage. The system stores important information such as the title, author, source URL, and capture date. It makes it make it easier to research and organize the archive. Metadata also help user verify that the archive information is authentic and reliable. Okay. Although our project has many advantages, there are some limitations. The main challenge are the manual archiving, high storage requirement, and privacy and legal issue. So let's get into the first limitation is manual harvesting. User need to manually choose and archive websites which take times. It is also difficult to capture websites that change quickly, such as news and or social media. And in the future, automated web crawlers can make the process faster and more efficient. More efficient. Okay. So the second limitation is storage. The archive website with videos and multimedia files use a lot of disk space, and as more websites are archived, the storage cost will continue to increase. So in the future, the cloud storage and data duplication can help to reduce storage costs. Now, for the last limitation is privacy and legal issues. Some archive websites can contain sensitive information, so they must be protected carefully. The current system has limited access control, and in the future, the role-based permission and automatic data masking can be improved privacy and ensure the compliance with the data protection law. So that is all from me. Thank you very much.